Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Riley's 12 Days of Bookmas. Today we are doing the Do I Have That Book challenge. I've wanted to do this for a while and I decided let's just do it. So there are 20 questions and I'm going to go see if I have the answer on my shelf. So question number 1 is, do you have a book with deckled edges? I know for a fact that I do, I just have to find one. Okay, so the book with deckled edges is actually not on my bookshelf. It was on my TBR cart, but Foxglove King, I've only read the first chapter of this and I put it off and never finished it. I will come back to it eventually, but it does have deckled edges, so I do have one of those. I think that I may have others, but this was the first one I saw. The next one actually might be a little difficult. I don't know if I have one, but do you have a book with 3 or more people on the cover? So I'm gonna have to go look and see, because I don't think I do. I feel like max I have 2 people. I hate people on covers. If I had the original version of An Ember in the Ashes, I would, but I got the UK edition because they're prettier, so let me look. So they're cartoon people, but I'm counting them as people. This is the first one I saw, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. It has 1, 2, 3, 4. I know they're cartoon people, but I'm counting this because I don't have very many books that just have like people on them. Do you have, no, question number 3 is, do you have a book based on another fictional story? And immediately I know exactly which one I'm grabbing. Okay, so for this one, we're doing Juniper and Thorn by Ava Reed. Technically, this is based on like the folklore, the story of the juniper tree. So that has its own like fairy tale folklore story, and this is a retelling kind of, so I'm counting this as based on another fictional story. Do you have a book with a title 10 letters long? Exactly 10 letters long? That I don't know. Let me look. Legend Born. This is 10 letters long, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, Legend Born is exactly 10 letters long. I got lucky there. So, do you have a book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter? That is question number 5. I do not think that I have anything that starts and ends with the same letter. I looked and I didn't see anything, so I think that that one is a miss. Number 6, I'm not even gonna go look because I already know the answer to this question, is do you own a mass market paperback? I don't. I avoid those just because I don't like books that size. So I already know that I do not have a mass market paperback on my shelves anywhere. Do you have a book written by an author using a pen name? That I do not know, because I guess technically, we're getting into technicalities here, okay? You say that technically Christina Lauren is a pen name because it's 2 people. I don't think it is. This is probably the closest I have, because like I don't have any Robert Galbraith because I'm not here for that. And I definitely don't have any of the like Richard Bachman books, which is another pen name I can think of. I do have What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. Is that a pen name? If that's a pen name, then yes. I don't think I do, but I may, and I just don't realize it's a pen name, so I'm not sure. Do you have a book with the character's name in the title? I'm gonna look and see if I have any in here. If not, I'm not gonna go get it because it's like up on my shelves in my bedroom, but I do know I have one in there. So if I can't find one on these shelves, I definitely have one here. My backup was Maximum Ride. My Dark Vanessa. Yes, these are all red flags. The main character's name is Vanessa, so I do have one. Please be careful if you are interested in reading this book. It is not for the weak. It is actually kind of hard to read, but I think that it is worth reading. Do you have a book with 2 maps in it? I feel like I do. Let me look. I thought this had 1, 2. So Six of Crows technically has 2 because it has the map of just like the world, and then it also has a map of the ice court. So this does have 2 maps in it. I have a book that was turned into a TV show. Yes, I do. So I probably have multiple because I have Daisy Jones and the Six, but this is the first one that I found, and it is the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy. It's a TV show on Amazon Prime, so I do have one that's been turned into a TV show. Do you have a book written by someone who is originally famous for something else? So a celebrity, whatever. And I know for a fact that I do have one of these as well. Crying in H Mart by Michelle Zauner. She is the Japanese breakfast singer, musician. So this was written by her, but she is famous for being in Japanese breakfast. Do you have a book with a clock on the cover? That, yes, I actually do, and it's on my TBR cart. If I didn't own this book, I probably wouldn't have one of these, but Hooked. It definitely has a clock on the cover. Haven't read it yet. I'm hoping to get to it soon though. Do you have a poetry book? This one, I'm not gonna go get it because it's in my room, but I definitely have Milk and Honey and whatever the second one is by, I don't even know her name, but I have those. I'll post a clip. I also have Halsey's poetry book, but both of those are in my room, like on a shelf really close to the ceiling. So I do have both of those. I'm just not gonna go get them. Do you have a book with an award stamp on it? I'm pretty sure Legendborn has an award stamp on it, even though I already showed that book, but let me just check and make sure. My copy of Legendborn doesn't have it, but I know some of them do. This is the closest I could find. Eileen has the Penn Hemingway winner stamp. It's like one of those stickers is printed. So I think this is the closest I have to like an award sticker. Do you have a book written by an author with the same initials as you? I do have a book by an author with the same first name, but not same last name starting. So let me go see. I feel like probably not. Okay, from what I can tell, I don't have anyone with the same initials as me. There's a lot of R's, but not with last name starting with an H. So, unfortunately, not that I can tell. Do you have a book of short stories? No, unless you count the Shadowhunter novellas. But those, I don't know if you count those. So if you do, they're just the novellas from the Shadowhunter, but I don't think those count. I don't have anything that's just a book of short stories. You have a book that is between 500 and 510 pages long. That's very exact. Let me go check all the page numbers. So, Daughter of No Worlds. Gosh, that was hard. It is, with the epilogue, like if you stop at the author's note, it's 506 pages. That one was difficult. I kept finding books that were just over 510 or right under 500. Do you have a book that was turned into a movie? So not a TV show, but a movie. Probably, if not, I have one in there and I can tell you. This was technically a movie and a TV show, and this is the copy I let someone borrow and they destroyed. So there's like literally a page hanging out. I need to get another copy of this book, but City of Bones. This was made into a movie before it was a TV show. Number 19 is, do you have a graphic novel? I don't think so. Okay, so I don't have a graphic novel. I definitely want the Demon in the Woods one. I do have some comic books in my closet. Like I have Umbrella Academy, but that's not a graphic novel, that's a comic book. So the last one is, do you have a book written by 2 or more authors? Let me see if I have anything that's not Shadowhunters, because I know I have Shadowhunters, but if there's another option, I'm gonna find it. Okay, we're going with the 2. I didn't want to do another Shadowhunter books, but This Is How You Lose the Time War has 2 authors. So 2 or more, that's close enough. So I do have this. So that is the end of the challenge. I only had a couple that I didn't have, so I'm actually kind of impressed by my bookshelf. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.